What is going on, guys? It is your boy TKD123 back again here on PlayStation Source. This is, of course, Save Slot Podcast, episode 22, the weekly news show about any and all things PS5, PlayStation games, and PlayStation itself. With me, of course, my luxurious co-host, the Arachknight. How are you doing, good sir?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. I got the dogs again this weekend, so they're just sitting over here about to listen to some PlayStation stuff. Kobe, you hype?
They're vibing.
No, they're just chilling. They're vibing. I bet they'd be like Nintendo fans if they played games. You know what I'm saying?
No. What?
At least they won't be no. You guys don't have a Game Pass subscription, right? Puppies, no. Better not. Shit,
Traders?
I'll kick him to the curb. I will kick him to the curb. Did you see Christian got a Xbox?
I did.
Yeah. He pulled a fast one on me. I didn't even realize it. He didn't tell me all weekend. You know, I pull up the Gamescast recording. There it is, right there. So
Trader.
Yeah. Good. You know, hey, sometimes it be your own. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Arachknight. At least, you still bleed blue with me.
I do.
You know? It's all right. Yeah, you want PC, but you know it's okay though. It's okay. You know.
It's neutral ground.
It is. It's like okay, so this will definitely relate to us, right? Like here in Arizona, there's 3 big colleges, right?
Yeah.
There's ASU, there's U of A, and then there's NAU, right?
Right.
And I feel like everyone's chill with NAU.
Yeah,
you know?
NAU is the PC market.
Absolutely.
But which one is PlayStation? ASU or U of A?
Oh, it's definitely ASU.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Yeah, Xbox is down there in Tucson. You know what I'm saying?
The wasteland.
Yeah, over there where that's literally Borderlands.
Dude, legit.
It's literally Pandora. It's fucking Pandora down there.
Like Tucson is legit a PUBG server.
It's fucking Verdansk, bro. It's crazy
awful
out there, man. Oh man. Catch the show here on YouTube.com PlayStation Source, as well as podcast services like Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, etc. via our anchor link down below in the description. Like the video and rate the podcast. Help us get seen by more viewers so we can grow the PSS family. Down below as well, let us know what you like or dislike about the show, and connect with us further on Twitter and Discord in that description. Feeling generous, become a Prince Tree member for $1. You can be amongst folk like Tapiwa Musa and Gameplay Sir, and our $5 King Tree membership, just like Caleb Kaiser, Arachknight, SideQuest Sean, City of Vet Gaming, and the homie Owen. Check out the stream series. Once again, we are making a lot of strides towards Metal Gear Solid 5. We are now through the first 20 missions of the game, so that's been going great. We're like doing like the main missions and the quote unquote what like the game calls important side quests, right? So we're doing those as well, but mainly we're doing the main mission stuff. You can check out all those streams up on the playlist if you missed them. Once again, rare some podcast review. I'm not gonna check yet. I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Not yet.
I'm gonna wait a few weeks. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give them a little more time. We'll see. But in case you missed it on the channel, we can probably talk about it right here as well. So I did a video on Monday going over the like Ghost of Tsushima leaks that we got last week, and then we got the full Ghost of Tsushima director's cut unveiling and all that great stuff. So I guess what we're here, you know, just in an effort to not be so redundant. Arachknight, what's your take on the Ghost of Tsushima director's cut and what all that comes with it? I have a little cheat sheet that I use for the video, so if you have any questions about what is in it, I will be able to answer those questions. But how you feel about it?
I think it looks pretty good. Like, I remember there was a little discussion surrounding the price tag.
Yes, there was.
So
yes.
$30 for what essentially is a campaign expansion seems reasonable enough. Like, if it's like an hour, which I doubt it, then no. But if it's like a dedicated expansion, like a DLC pack, yeah, no. If it has a few hours worth of content, like let's say you remember the City That Never Sleeps DLC in Spider-Man PS4?
I do.
Yeah, like if it's something like that, then I see no issue.
Yeah, because those what you would say. Oh shit!
It's
I
like
think
$20.
one episode. Yeah, but like one episode was what, like an hour and a half, 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, they weren't long.
Yeah, but all three, it was like 6-7 hours of content. Yeah, no, that was a good one.
Yeah, and that was like what, $20?
I think for a whole it was like $20. Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah. So I think we talked about last week, but like it's a small little island that's off the coast of Sashima, right?
Yeah.
And they did say that you can only access this, like when it takes place in the main story, it seems to be after Act 2. No, I'm sorry, at the beginning of Act 2.
Yeah.
So after Act 1. So I guess we're gonna lightly spoil Ghost of Tsushima. I'm not gonna go too crazy on spoilers, but if you haven't played it, maybe skip ahead like a minute or so, right? So this seems to be after you rescue Lord Shimura.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Interesting. Because he is seen in like some new cutscenes that we saw in the trailer. They bring up that, Jin's going to be dealing with this like traumatic moment in his past. I'm assuming that's his father's passing.
Yeah.
Right? And the killing of his dad. That's what I'm assuming. But yeah, man. I mean, like the actual expansion itself, if they said, hey, $30, of course I'm going to pay it. Duh. Like, the hell. Absolutely. Right? My only holdup, and why I'm like, eyeballing that price a little bit, not in like a means of like I'm not gonna buy it, because I am gonna buy it, but I, was kind of like they didn't bring up anything about like the texture qualities, which I brought up last week. That's the one thing that I would really want them to bolster in like a PS5 version. So we have a PS5 version here. They do have it running in 4K 60, which is great and everything. Well, to be specific, it's dynamic 4K and targeting 60 frames. So, I'm sure in some cases it'll dip the resolution if it needs to. It'll dip the frame rate if it needs to, maybe, and stuff like that. But essentially 4K 60.
Yeah.
Right? So that's great. But I was really looking for those improvements in texture quality and all that. Similar to Integrate. But oh well, I guess not. But yeah, like
we still got
overall.
Some time.
I mean. Yeah, I mean, and they did say, and there's more to announce, so maybe there are texture qualities and differences and stuff like that they just haven't talked about. I just feel like they would have talked about it now, to be honest, but oh well. But you're definitely going to pick this up, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. So definitely expect like a similar vein of like Returnal, how it was a bit of that at the time was a second party type of thing. So now if, Housemarque does another game, which, spoiler alert, they are a first party studio now, that'll be like a main Road 2 series. But we'll treat this Iki Islands DLC, in a similar vein and as like a second party release. So we'll talk about it here on Save Slot, you know what I'm saying? We'll do a review of it and all that great stuff. So expect that in the coming weeks. But yeah, the only weird thing I do want to say is did you see this whole breakdown of how people are going to pay for this and in what ways?
Yeah, that was weird. I was just about to bring that up.
So the director's cut launching on August 20th, so we're not that far away at all. We're really not. On PS5 it's $70. On PS4 it's $60. If you've never played Ghost of Tsushima and you want to buy the director's cut that comes with all the extra bells and whistles and the DLC, that's what you pay, right?
Yeah.
But you can pre-order an upgrade to the director's cut on PlayStation 4 for $20. So to be specific, if you're on PS4 and you have Ghost of Tsushima, you can buy the upgrade to the director's cut, which essentially just includes the Iki Island expansion. I think there's some other unlocks in there as well, but like essentially it's the expansion for $20, right? But if you bought the director's cut on PS4 and you get a PS5 afterwards, you can upgrade that director's cut copy to a PS5 version when you get your PS5 for $10. All right? So I feel like that will pertain to like the least amount of people, maybe, right?
Yeah, it's just weird. Like it's such a weird pricing scale.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But the last one, the one that pertains to us two, right? And many of the people I bet that are watching right now, is you can upgrade directly from the original Ghost of Tsushima copy that we bought last year, that's a PS4 version, to Director's Cut PS5 version for $30.
Just a straight 30.
Yeah, straight 30. We get the upgrade essentially for 10, and then the Iki Island expansion essentially for 20, bringing you to that $30 range.
It's a little hefty.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's kind of weird, you know. Like I mean, I thought the way Final Fantasy VII did it was completely fine to me. I don't know how you felt about it, but I mean, hey, you know, I get the free upgrades, right? So the game naturally looks better for free. And then if I want intermission, I pay $20. We call it a day.
Yeah, no, I thought, or like Miles Morales.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Miles Morales was just straight up free.
Wait, what?
Like, I bought it on PS4, but if I wanted Spider-Man Remastered, I paid $20.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Okay, I do follow you. Sorry. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it was a free upgrade from Miles.
Yeah, Miles got a free upgrade.
Yeah, and then remastered, I think it was like $20, right? Or
yeah, Spider-Man Remastered was $20.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's yeah, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, because I bought it on PS5. So
yeah,
I
bought
paid
it
like,
straight up.
I think I paid like 80 or 70 or something like that. Or no, I think it was 70 because I think Miles Morales was 50, and then $20 for remastered, and it was like one of the like ultimate edition SKUs,
like the launch edition.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, I mean, like content wise, I'm really liking what we have here with the Director's Cut. Pricing is a little bit questionable for sure. But hey, I mean, look, if we get our hands on the expansion and it's like a nice 10, 12 hour, you know, even like 8 hour expansion, you know, that has a lot of substance to it,
absolutely worth it.
I'm down. Yeah, fuck it. And at the end of the day, it's more Ghost, so I'm totally down with that. And it's right around the corner, August too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did not know about this last week, so shout out.
Yeah, cool no, stuff. It came out quick. It's like, hey, you guys want more Ghosts? And considering we got Legends for free, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, and we're getting more Legends content too. There's gonna be a new mode in there as well, and stuff like that. So I mean, hey, overall, I mean, yo, I'm bring it on. I'm down. I can't wait to play the Iki Island expansion on August.
Oh yeah, I'll be there day one.
Oh, you know I will be. Like, that's probably gonna get streamed. Probably. Most likely gonna get streamed.
I remember those Ghost streams. Those were good.
Those were fun streams. Those were fun. And that was right after part 2 as well, man. Dude, God damn.
Yeah, we were eating
that was
good
last year. Dude. That was wild. That was crazy. Jesus. But also on the channel, I did go over your PS Plus games for July 2021. Spoiler alert, they're pretty not the best.
Plague Tale is good.
Plague Tale is good. Yes, we are getting a Plague Tale. In a sense, the PS5 version is debuting on PS Plus. So I heard a lot of good things. My boy Tajay has played it. He definitely enjoyed the game. So I'll keep it on the backlog at some point. You know what I'm saying? But then for PS4 games, we got WWE 2K Battlegrounds and Black Ops 4. So not the greatest month on PS4 side, but PS5, you know, we get a
scraping the bottom of the barrel.
A bit, Bob, yeah. And 2K Battlegrounds was like just on PS Now like a few months ago as well. So like, I don't know, man. Yeah, so that one's that's that. But at least we get a Plague Tale. You know, essentially kind of a new game. You know,
Didn't it come out like 2 years ago? Oh.
I mean, like, if they're counting like the PS5 game like a new SKU, I guess, but it's not a new game, but
it's an upgraded version.
A new version, yes. A new upgraded version. I've been talking for too much. Tajay. Not Tajay. What the fuck? Arachknight.
You have Tajay on one show.
Shit, man.
Damn.
You hate to see it. I slipped up. I'm going to go sit in timeout.
Bro, you're good.
What games you been playing?
I've been playing, a little bit of Miles Morales here and there, still taking some shots. Honestly, I think I've ran my course on the Spider-Man games for now. Like,
damn.
I've put in my Spider-Man remastered playthrough took over like 100 hours just because I was taking shots.
What's the next game though? Like, if you're done with Spider-Man, like, I mean, you got a month till new Ghosts stuff, and that has great photo mode, so you're gonna have some nice Iki Island shots.
Absolutely! Like, forget saving Iki Island. I gotta take some pictures.
Listen, they can wait.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They've been waiting this time. They can wait a little longer.
Shit.
Yeah, no, I do have a little bit of time. So, I don't really know what I'm going to play, but like I've just been swinging around in Miles Morales and Spider-Man Remastered, and I've already taken pictures of like every cool pose and like the landmarks and stuff like that. I don't really know what else to do. So,
yeah, I'm trying to think. I wish Final Fantasy VII had a better photo mode.
If Final Fantasy VII had a better photo mode, it would be great, but its photo mode is lazy. Like, it's very
the biggest. It's like one of the biggest upsets this year so far.
Oh, absolutely! Like, I remember booting up Integrate as like, oh, time for a photo mode, and it was locked in orbit, and it was awful. It felt awful to control. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I don't have a new photo mode.
Like, how does it not even have like a free camera mode, bro? Like, let me move the fuck. Oh my god, it pisses me off, man. I've still been trying to do my best with my shots of FF7 as I go through, you know what I'm saying? But it's just hard to get the shots I actually want and the vision I want, I can't do. You know?
Yeah. It's very, very rough. But, it is what it is. I've been playing a little bit of Dark Souls.
How has that been going?
Fine. Dark Souls 3 isn't too bad.
Hear this fucking gamer boy over here?
It's not.
Look at this guy, man. Beating Returnal in one night and shit.
Dude, I'm still super proud of that.
No, I know. So wait, are you playing it on Dark Souls 3? Are you playing on PS4 or PS3?
I'm playing it on PC.
PS5? PC. Okay.
Sorry.
Gotcha. No. Like, I was wondering, like, if that tile is even like accessible on like a modern console.
Yeah, Dark Souls 3 came out in 2016.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
It did?
Yeah, I think so.
2016.
Yeah,
shit,
no,
I thought it was like a late PS3 gen game.
No, Dark Souls 1 was a PS3 game, and I think Dark Souls 2 was. Maybe. Then Bloodborne came out in 2015, and then Dark Souls 3 came out.
Then what? They did like Sekiro, and then they
and then
what's it called? George R. R. Martin. Shit.
I don't know. But
what's that game called?
I don't remember.
Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Yeah, everybody's been like foaming at the mouth over it.
Are you not foaming at the mouth over it?
I like the Soulsborne games. I think they're fun. But if you told me I could never play a Soulsborne game again for whatever reason, okay.
Okay,
that's fine.
It's alright.
Like, I'm not gonna cry about it.
I hear you.
But
I see.
I do like them, and I do enjoy playing them, but they're not my favorite franchise by any means.
Anything else you've been playing? Or
you know the Doki Doki Literature Club Plus that just came?
Bro, I keep hearing about that. Please inform me. What the fuck is this, bro?
Okay. Doki Doki Literature Club is on the premise, or on the surface, just a cutesy anime virtual novel. Okay. Right? Like, you got three girls that all like you because it's an anime game. And you get to choose to spend time with them in a literature club. But as the game unravels, it reveals how do I put this? It unravels the psychology behind each of the characters in the game and what they might be going through. It's not all happy-go-lucky the entire time. Like, it does take a very personal twist into struggles people might be going through, and it what's the word? Subverts your expectations. It was a great game. I played it in 2017 when it released, and I really enjoyed it. I was like, I loved it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I loved it. I thought what they did with it was great. It was very personal. The writing never seemed pretentious, and it was done very, very well. And and years later, like I said, it was like 2017 when it released, and it was free when it released. But now they re-released it with like, I think, episodes, like side episodes pertaining to each of the characters in the story, and like you'll get Monica and Sayori and Monica and whatever, Sayori and Yuri. And if you played the original game, the base game, you know that the characters struggle with their own issues, but these side episodes really expand on it. And I've only played a little bit of the side content, but I'm really enjoying it so far. Like, it's a very good narrative experience.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
Are you familiar with virtual novels, like what they are?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're just reading. And I thought it was great. Like, I really, really loved Doki Doki Literature Club, which is funny because, you know, I'll talk about my favorite games throughout the years. Like, oh yeah, like Doom Eternal, and like, and yeah, I don't know, like, just like a dude. It's like, oh, yeah, Doki Doki. Like, I love that cutesy shit.
So wait, like, okay, so I'm just thrown off because like the name does not make it sound like anything. It's like really serious.
Oh yeah, that's the point.
Okay.
It's
interesting.
Its full intention is to surprise you, but it's been years since it had released, and if you look it up at all, and it warns you in the beginning, like, these aren't spoilers. Like, it warns you as soon as you boot up the game. It's like, this game is not for those that, or this game, you know, be cautious if you suffer from depression or are easily disturbed.
Yeah.
Like, it touches on some very heavy topics. And
interesting.
It's a very, very good game. So I definitely recommend it.
Alright, I'll keep it on my radar.
If you just want to play the base game, it's free.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Like, it's still free, like, today?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh snap! Okay, cool.
Like, or, you know, you could just look it up online, because you're not making them lose money for a free novel that came out 4 years ago.
You're not wrong.
You're
not wrong.
But if you do like the game, then you can pick up the expansion, and I think it's on Switch. Oh no, it definitely is on Switch. It's on the Switch. I think it's on Xbox, and if it's on Xbox, it must be on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
So I definitely recommend it. But, you know, if you're younger and you do suffer from, you know, depression and stuff like that, and are easily disturbed, I would say take it in small bits, like digestible bits. The first act, completely normal until the very end.
Gotcha.
Then it gets really heavy really fast.
I see.
Like 0 to 1,000.
Huh. Well, you certainly piqued my interest in this Doki Doki.
Yeah, no. Doki Doki is great.
Did you want to hear what I thought it was?
Sure.
I thought it was like an Overcooked type thing where like you're in like some sort of like cuisine, like kitchen or some sort.
Yeah.
You're like doing some cooking. I don't know, bro.
You're good.
Doki Doki sounds like a food to me. I don't know.
Well, yeah, no, it's supposed to be very, very cute. Like when you hear Doki Doki Literature Club, and you see 4 anime girls on the cover, it's like, oh, this is just another cutesy, like slice of life virtual novel.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought because I played it on release. And then I finished Act 1, and I was like, what the fuck? Like I'm not easily like, like, what's the word? Unnerved.
Right.
It genuinely unnerved me.
Damn.
Like, I love spooky shit. It is very unnerving. It's like I was playing through it last night, and it was like 2 a.m, and like some shit was going on, and it's like, and my window was open, like the blinds were open. It's like, I'm gonna go close those real quick.
Damn.
I was genuinely unnerved.
Interesting. Hey, well, I appreciate the breakdown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I may just come around to this game. We'll see.
I definitely recommend it. I think it's worth anybody's time.
And I need something on Switch to play, bro. I need something on Switch. I haven't played my Switch in like months.
Yeah, neither have I. Like,
yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I don't know.
It's tough out here.
It's real tough, and I hate it because I love my Switch. I love the Joy-Cons. I just,
Yeah, you got.
I miss you, but
you got custom Joy-Cons too.
I do. I got that blue and yellow joint. Hopefully they work with the Switch Pro. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Oh, I'm sure. Like, if they're first party Joy-Cons, which I assume they are, they'll work.
Yeah. I'd like to give a special announcement to the crowd. I have Platinum's Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
I saw. Congratulations.
It's not that hard of a platinum. I really shouldn't be clapping.
Hey,
but it's a really easy platinum. It's not hard.
A platinum's a platinum.
You right, King. You right. And dude, low key, man, I want to go for that Returnal Platinum really bad, bro.
Yeah, you're on your own.
And like FF7, I'm eyeballing. I'm like ticking away at it. There's some that I still got to look into and like understand the trophies and stuff like that.
FF7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about going for the platinum too.
Because I feel like once I get through the game on hard, it's just cleanup from that point.
Oh yeah, like grabbing all the materia and.
Yeah, like there are 2 battle intels that I can't figure out why I haven't been able to find them. I know one. You know what? I know one of them is like I have to stagger for for. I think they're both 300%. I think Chadley has a stagger thing for 300%, and one of the trophies is 300% stagger, which I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Like, I think that might be on one of like the bosses, like in like the VR missions. I think, because I don't know what any normal enemy I would have encountered in the game I can get to a 300% stagger. You know what I'm saying?
I think I did it on Rude when I played it on PS4.
Okay. Maybe I'll come across it this time. Maybe I'll come across it. Maybe I'll pay like a little bit more attention to what their weakness is, and then get them in a stagger state faster.
I've been using Assess a lot more.
Yeah, I keep Assess on me all the time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Honestly. I kind of wish Assess was like a natural thing that you just had, and didn't need a materia slot. But I feel like that might be like a little bit OP.
Well, yeah, that's the trade-off. If you want intel, you have to lose a materia slot.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, definitely.
That's I always run like barrier, cure, assess on the Buster Sword, or on the sword I'm using, and then the rest is like straight elementals, because I don't ever because they're in the beginning of the game. It's like, Beryl will have ice, Tifa will have fire, Cloud will have wind, but you don't always have Tifa and Barret.
Actually, what I do is on Cloud I have all 4 elements.
Yeah, same.
I have a healing materia on Cloud. I have chakra as well for hard mode. I have some others. Oh, I have I think right now I have like a first strike materia as well, so it loads up an ATB bar for me when I get to a battle for the first time.
Yeah, I have that on Tifa.
Yeah, Tifa, I have all of my defense stuff. So I have like barrier on her. I have some other stuff. I forgot, but I have like all of my like defense stuff on Tifa. And then for Barrett, he has all of my like poison stuff. He has my like my not like a Phoenix Down, but like a revive materia. I forgot what it's called. He has that.
Yeah, the revival. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he has another. I forget if it's like an ability that's on one of his weapons, but I have this thing where it's called like life support or like lifeline or something like that. Life saver.
Yeah, where he takes the damage that was supposed to be for someone else.
Yeah. So I'll do that on Barrett, and then I'm not sure how I'm gonna build Aerith this time. I'm not sure. I feel like she should be the ultimate healer, right? Because she has the what's that one limit break where it's like I'll bless you with my loving embrace, and like it's like like everyone gets like full HP. What the hell is that called? Like the blessing winds or something like that. Something like the winds.
Yeah. Aerith always is healer.
Yeah, like, I might make her like the ultimate healer build.
Aerith gets all the MP ups and all the magic buffs and like healing and revival and like just straight healer because her damage is awful.
Yeah. Actually, I'm trying to get everyone to have a MP and HP up on everyone for hard mode. Because I know Cloud has it. I think Tifa and Barrett do too, but I have to double check. You know what? I think I'm missing a MP up for Barrett actually, but it's been okay. Yeah. So, but I forgot to bring that up. I guess I was talking about it. Just talking about it naturally. I restarted my FF7 playthrough.
You did.
Dude, normal was too easy. It was boring as hell. I'm like, you know what, man? I can't do this. Like, I'm ready. So I went to hard mode. It's been fucking fantastic, bro. It's been awesome, bro. It is so much better on hard mode, bro. So much better, man.
No items, though.
I don't even like really notice not having items, to be honest. Like, I'm finding that like a lot of the boxes I'm breaking have Mako shards, so I'll be able to up my MP that way after a battle and everything. So it's been really, really smooth so far. I may eat my words and it might get super hard later on, but every boss I've encountered so far, and I'm on the lead up to the Mako 5 bombing scene.
I saw some of your screenshots.
Yeah, I'm like in the trenches there, you know what I'm saying? But so far so good. I'm really, really enjoying hard mode. A lot more than I thought I was going to. So it's a good time.
Good time.
Also, we're chugging through Afghanistan and Iraq and Metal Gear Solid 5. That game is fucking amazing. It feels incredible. I love the strategy, right? I love the missions. I'm enjoying the story. Like, this is really like, and it sucks that there's not another Metal Gear Solid that I can get into after this, Like, damn, man. Like, I want a Metal Gear Solid 6 to just build off of what was had here. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't exist. It's horrible. It sucks.
Yeah.
Tragic.
People have been, suffering alongside you for a while.
Yeah, it's like great that I know the Metal Gear Solid, games now and everything from like a first person perspective, but now I hate it because I can suffer with you all from a first person perspective too. Hate to see it, but yeah, no, I've been loving it. I've been loving it. Yeah, I definitely peep the streams on the channel. Metal Gear Solid 5. Been really enjoying it. Very, 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 very fun. Very fun. Also, I really like, this snake. I really like, what's it called? Poison Snake. I like Kiefer Sutherland as Snake. I've fully been comfortable now with him. It's a good time.
And considering what I would assume MGS3 is your least favorite.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by a fucking mile, bro.
Yeah,
a fucking mile.
If my knowledge of Metal Gear lore serves me correct, This is MGS3 Snake.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. You are correct. This is Big Boss. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are correct. Yeah.
I'm still shocked you don't like MGS3. People will die for that game.
I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. I do not get it, bro. I don't get it, bro. It's not good. It's not a good game.
Dude, those are fighting words to a lot of people.
Literally, MGS3, I'm going to tell you the things that are fire in that game. The song, Snake Eater.
Oh, yeah. I'm always bumping Snake Eater.
It's a fucking bop. It's a a certified club banger. The ladder scene, which is only good because of the song. So that one kind of goes hand in hand, but I'll put the ladder scene separate just because the overall moment is just totally something that you're not expecting. It's fucking great. And the boss fight with the boss at the end with the flowers. And that's it. Bro, everything else, nah, not good. But I am enjoying the callbacks to Metal Gear Solid 3 in MGS5. We saw an AI pod in Peace Walker in MGS5. That shit blew me back. That was crazy to see. So, it's cool, man. It's cool. I really like MGS5 for sure.
I'm glad.
I know you like Dead Space though.
I do.
So I wanted to pull up this on the Arachknight PS5 Watch. There's some more rumors that we talked about last week. I posed a question to you. Do you want, the remasters? Do you want
it seems like remake? We were right.
Yeah. According to Jeff Grubb here, I'm going to read a little bit here from Push Square. He has shed some new light on the rumored Dead Space game that is going to be announced for EA Play later this month in July, suggesting that the project is actually more of a remake than a reimagining. He likened it to Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 remake, which RE2 remake was fire, so definitely excited for that. But, quote, it may use the original game as a strong foundation before branching out. So there will be new content in this remake as well. How does this tickle your fancy, my boy?
They murdered Dead Space years ago. And it wasn't like a peaceful death. It was a murder. Homicide.
Double homicide. Damn.
Yeah, no, it was a homicide, and they killed the studio behind it. So it does feel like hey, we see you like the RE2 remake. You want Dead Space? I love Dead Space. I think it's great. Dead Space is, if I had to pick a game that really, from the transition from a boy into a man, it was Dead Space 2, because I could tell you the day I got Dead Space, when I got it, vividly. So I went to Walmart with my family. My sister and I are what? I was 11 and she was 12, maybe. And my sister is I want to play Dead Space. My dad let my sister and I choose a game each. She got Dead Space, and I got some Sonic game. I think I got Sonic Generations. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna play Dead Space. And it's okay, I'm gonna go play Sonic. So I go and I play Sonic. And she comes to my room and she's like, hey, I cannot play Dead Space. And I was like, why? And if you've seen the opening of Dead Space 2,
I actually have not.
It's brutal.
Oh shit.
It's brutal even by 21-year-old me standards. It's still rough. So she comes to my room. It's I can't play Dead Space. It's what do you mean? We can't return it. And she's like, here, come with me. So I go to her room, and we start over. And I see the opening, and it's I see. This is horrible. And so She's like, hey, we just spent money on this game. We kind of have to play it. And it's like, I look at her. It's like, are you kidding me? And she's like, I'm not going to play it, but I want to watch it. So it's like, fine. So 11-year-old me, who, as a kid, I was afraid of everything. This did not help. I was scared of everything.
I can imagine.
So I really had to hunker down and like fight it. And I just remember playing it and my heartbeat was just like bum 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 the entire time. Like I just finished running.
Yeah, man. I'm really excited to see. I'm really like excited to like, you know, understand from a first person perspective like what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, and like and hey, like I loved RE2 remake, you know.
Yeah.
Loved that game.
So
you know what I'm saying? So if they're comparing it to that, I'm down.
So the whole point in that story is the Dead Space games are important to me. I really, really enjoy them. And EA butchered Dead Space 3 in order to, you know, make money.
Right.
And it killed the studio. Like, they killed the studio behind it, and now they kind of just, like, off their corpse. It's like, hey, we're going to remake the game for money. So it leaves kind of a bad taste in your mouth. But I hope it's good. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to buy it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I'm going to play it. So I hope they respect what made Dead Space 1 as good as it was. And
I mean, I'll tell y'all right now, I'm definitely going to buy it. For sure.
Stream series?
Maybe. Yeah.
Depending on when it comes out.
That could be fun. That could be a fun one, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I assume it's not going to be coming out for a while.
Yeah, I'm assuming like 2 years from now, maybe.
Dude, that's weird.
Or maybe next year. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope
maybe next year.
I hope game companies have gotten better at not announcing games years before they're ready. And I'm looking at Nintendo.
I'm looking at Elder Scrolls 6. I'm looking at oh my god, what was it? The Microsoft the game oh my god, shit. The one I think She's Death? I think Senua's Sacrifice?
Yeah,
that game. They're like still in like pre-production, I think, what they said during like the Xbox Extended thing. I think that's what they said. I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, but I really hope game companies stop doing that. You can just say, hey, we're working on stuff, and it's stuff you're going to like, so be patient. Instead of, like, the Cyberpunk. I will never stop talking about how important Cyberpunk is, because you've never seen a fuck up that bad.
No, you have not.
Like,
no, sir.
No, sir. You and I are both, like, we're PlayStation fans, but, like, I think I can speak for both of us when I say that we're passionate about video games in general.
Yes.
And so I love video games. I've loved video games my entire life, and I follow the history of video games. And I think I can say without a doubt that Cyberpunk is one of the most colossal fuck-ups I've ever heard of in the games industry.
Did you see this week that they said that they are happy with the game's stability right now? Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. All right. That's cool.
Yeah, but what about the courts?
Yeah.
Legally, is it good?
Oh, man.
I wanted Cyberpunk to be good. Everybody wanted Cyberpunk to be good. And the more I read about it, and the more I talk about it, Cyberpunk just fucking sucks.
Yeah, man.
So, I really hope that they're a lesson. They're the number one lesson in modern game history. Do not be like Cyberpunk. No matter what anybody says, no matter what, do not be Cyberpunk. and that is a sad note for CD Projekt Red.
Indeed it is. Indeed.
Dead Space. Indeed. Take your time. Remember why Dead Space 1 was good. Remember why people loved it. Don't fuck it up.
Don't fuck it up.
That's what Capcom's doing with the RE4 remake. From what I read, they're like some of the devs are really anxious.
I can imagine. Yeah, no, I can definitely see the. I can definitely understand that for sure. It being a little bit stressful.
Yeah,
for sure.
People argue that RE4 is one of the best games of all time.
Yeah.
Do I agree? No, but I think it's good. It's just remakes are a dangerous thing.
Yeah.
So, and it's EA, which gives me even less confidence. Like, I heard during the EA play there's going to be no Mass Effect, no Dragon Age.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Nothing people are particularly interested in. So we're probably...
Which, I mean...
Oh, you go.
I mean, like, the no Mass Effect kind of makes sense, right? Like, they only had, like, that little short teaser, like, last year, I think, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Mass
so, I
Effect
mean, like, they're
makes
still
sense.
working on that. Yeah.
But Dragon Age, we haven't had a Dragon Age game since, like, 2014, 2015.
Yeah. That one I was pretty... That one I was like, damn, okay, so no Dragon Age again?
Yeah.
Interesting. Not that I'm, like, looking out for the IP, but I just know, like, that's been cooking for a while.
I think you should. Like...
Really?
I played through the Dragon Age games earlier this year on a whim because I have EA Play and they were free. I was like, you know what, whatever. I want an RPG. And they ended up being some of my favorite games I played this year.
Interesting.
They're very, very good games. Like Dragon Age 1 and 2, or Dragon Age Origins and 2 are good. Dragon Age Inquisition is garbage. And I will stand by that. I don't care. If I can say Kingdom Hearts sucks and feel no fear, I'm not gonna stand by and say Inquisition is good.
Sounds like a plan. Did you hear about these patches that Insomniac's putting out?
I did.
For Rift Apart and Miles Morales.
Yeah, I saw it. That's the improved. Improved ray tracing performance.
Yep. For Rift Apart, though, it's patch 1.002. If your TV is capable of outputting and displaying 120 hertz or above, also your monitor, fidelity mode will now run in 40 frames per second as opposed to 30 frames per second. So not like the biggest bump, but of course it is going to be a lot.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, like it's going to be a lot more smooth. Than 30 frames, absolutely, right? So people have been saying like they definitely notice it, definitely feels a lot better. So that's great, yeah. And they did like a ton of different patches as well to the game as a whole. So you can definitely check out that. And they also did a lot of like improvements to the game in terms of like you can take off the Phantom Dash effect in photo mode. You can toggle armor on and off in photo mode and different stuff like that. So a lot of like really cool, just quality of life stuff to Ratchet and Clank. So that's cool right there. But the Spider-Man one, patch 1.10 will make the ray tracing better in Performance RT, which is my favorite mode in the games from them. So the patch note says that it'll quote have improvements to ray trace reflection quality in Performance RT graphics mode, and it also fixes motion blur on certain pedestrians as well in the open worlds, and they do a bunch of other stuff with stability and all that. But the fact that like they're continuing to make it better,
like support
is dope as fuck. Yeah,
support is ongoing.
Yeah, and I hope this patch makes its way to remastered as well, because I still have not replayed the Spider-Man remastered, but goddamn, I want to. Shit, like I really want to. Can't wait to do that eventually. But yeah, no, like I know they added Performance RT in Spider-Man remastered as well, but like this specific improvement to the seemingly I guess like the resolution of the reflections in Performance RT was boosted. So yeah, man, good stuff. And the free patches, look at that. You love to see it.
Yeah, Insomniac Insomniac's becoming a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, bro. They're really out here.
Ever since they became a first-party studio, like, they've become a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I agree. They really out here. They really out here. You know? And honestly, I love to see it. I know you love to see it, but goddamn, I love to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to them.
Shout out to
out
Insomniac.
Here making moves.
Like, they're one of my favorite devs out there.
Yeah.
So I always love to hear them succeed.
That was a good pregnant pause. That was a good one. I was actually yawning right there. I had to get a yawn out.
I
you know
figured.
what I'm saying?
I was like, do I gotta? Like, that's the end. That's the end of my thought.
You know Casey Hudson. I'm assuming you're aware. Mass Effect fan.
I am aware of Casey Hudson.
There is a new studio that he has founded. It's called Humanoid Studios, and it's an all-new office in British Columbia, in Alberta. Well, main offices in Alberta and British Columbia, where it will work on, quote, an all-new IP, and he describes Humanoid Studios as such. Humanoid Studios is a new video game company founded on the axiom that creative freedom and independence lead to better and more innovative games. We believe in the power of small, agile teams and a flat organizational structure where everyone is empowered to make decisions and help drive the project vision. How you feel about this?
On paper, it sounds good. On paper, it sounds good.
Yeah, you're right.
But on paper and, its application are two very different things.
That's also true. Also true.
I'm excited to see what they do. I will keep an eye out because I'm always in the market for more RPGs. But we still got a long way before we hear news of them. Like, it's like, hey, we're working on stuff, and then we'll get a teaser, and then we'll have to wait until like we're 25 to get the game.
We're literally gonna be like in like our mid-late 20s, bro. That's crazy, though.
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, no. What I like about this though is that like I've been really liking all of these like, studios that have been popping up and everything, just because like it really seems like it's gonna set the tone for what the mid-gen is gonna look like in terms of like output, right? Like there is a lot to look forward to that's in development right now. Like I know like there's always a lot of games being made right now, but like it's cool to see like a lot of fresh new stuff being made to like usher in a new like era, right? Because like you can look at the PS4 generation and kind of get the vibe of what was happening, right? Like high quality first party games that are single player, battle royale saw the rise at that point, and then we have like the PS3 era that was very much like the bro shooter era, a lot of like hardcore 6v6, 5v5 multiplayer going on, and like the birth of like a widespread multiplayer that would bloom into battle royale, right? And different stuff like that. So I think it's cool that like we're like seeing the seeds of the next wave and like what will be, how we define this generation, So that's why I always like to hear about new studios and stuff. So you love to see it. You love to see it. So this one, we gotta throw PlayStation into the hot seat here. There's been some talk about how they treat indies as of late. There was a great article up on Push Square, which I do recommend everyone go and read because it's a very, very good one. Very good reporting there. But essentially what it is that like indies are saying that like they have to pay this like $25,000 like I guess fee to be promoted better in the PS Store and everything. Like we have a couple quotes here where it's like, so Platform X, which I think they're talking about PlayStation, gives developers no ability to manage their games. In order to get promotion, you must jump through hoops, beg, and plead for any level of promotion, and the blog is not as good as they think it is. If Platform X doesn't like your game, no fanfare, no feature, no love. There's nothing you can do to fix this. Wishlists have no effect, so all your personal marketing means nothing to Platform X. All that matters is their evaluation. So like it all boils down to like them just saying that like they have like a really, like hard time, you know, like getting their games seen by the common consumer on a PlayStation platform, right? We have another quote here where without Platform X's approval, hold on, wait, what was it? Claims that developers aren't allowed to offer launch discounts without Platform X's approval, so they have to get approval if they want to discount their game day one. And it goes on to suggest that that they charge $25,000 in order to secure a featured spot on the PS Store. So yeah, there's a lot more to it. That's pretty much sums it up. You know what I'm saying? I tend to like a lot of indie games, and I think that there's got to be some truth to this, right? I mean, we are just getting Hades in August, right? Granted, that I think was more due to like a deal with them and with them and Nintendo, I think. But even the course of like the past few years, like I've been playing a lot of my indies on my Switch because they just seem to go there first, and there seems to be just a lot more of them there than PlayStation, right? So I will say that like there's definitely got to be some truth to all this, and definitely like something that they do have to work on and everything. I've been hearing that the specific indies division within PlayStation is like understaffed at this current point, and they're really focusing on big budget third party big games and everything, which I think makes sense, but at the cost of like indie support, which I do think indie support is important, right? It's the future of the industry. It's the small guys that don't have to necessarily like meet a quota to make profits, right? Like they're able to make, I think, more interesting games,
riskier
games, exactly. Like I don't think you get a Celeste, right, out of like someone that is that like has to meet a sales quota or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like EA is not gonna make like The Messenger. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But how do you feel about this? Like, I'm not sure what your take is on indies. Like, do you like them? Do you hate them? Whatever. And like, how do you feel about how seemingly like they treat indies right now over at PlayStation?
Well, it's my question is, are people upset about how they're treated, or is it the price tag?
It's a little bit of both, and like the price tag was like one of the things that like they feel is like a big like hurdle to like even remotely get any sort of like promotion on the store, is that like they have to pay a $25,000 fee. You know what I'm saying? But like I think that's just part of the overall just point that like it's hard to be seen on PS Store if you're an indie, essentially.
Yeah, I did do some reading on that, however. Like that seems to just be the case for across the board.
Which exactly, right? Like
Except
there
for, like,
is that
Nintendo.
side. Yeah, there is that side where it's like, people were also citing that like, hey, Microsoft has the same thing as well. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's like a new like revolutionary thing. I'm sure Steam has a fee to be able to put something like in front of more people's eyes on the Steam OS, right? Like everyone does something like this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Steam does have a lot of like there is a lot of indie games there, and they have a whole category for them. It's like, hey, you can look up specifically indie games like very, very
Right.
quickly, and they have a tab called new releases, and that's just not new AAA releases, that's just new releases. It's like, hey, what just came out? So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the rest of the comment, however, it's like, oh, if they don't like it, no love, no nothing. Like you have to beg for it. That does seem a little concerning.
Yeah. Like, I don't think it should be like a big effort to get some promo, right, for your game coming out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But
and like, yeah, I don't know.
I was gonna say it's like I guess Sony's a lot more careful about what goes on the PlayStation Store than, like, let's say Nintendo. Because Nintendo has a lot of shovelware games that are just kind of garbage. It's like, hey, I hope somebody will buy this. And Sony's whole brand is the top of the line, behind the counter good stuff. It's like the I don't know. Like I said, the top of the line gaming experience. So they don't want, like, I hate to say it, but they don't want garbage.
No, and like I don't even think like that's necessarily like such a controversial thing to say. Like, you know, hey, there are plenty of bad indie games out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a chunk of them.
There are also plenty of bad AAA games. You know, like it's
a good chunk of
them. They're just bad games, right?
Yeah.
And I will say that, like, yo, if y'all remember, you know, the PSN store, right, back during the PS3 days, and even a little bit of PS4 as well, like, and it's gotten a lot better over the years. Like, there used to be a lot of just random crap on the store.
Yeah, they want to move away from that.
Yeah, which I mean, like, hey, you know, they're the platform holder, right? I think that it's well within their rights to be like, hey, you know, we're looking at this game, and you know, like, we don't think that this is gonna
kind of looks like
you
shit.
know, yeah, like we just don't think our audience wants something like this, whether it be quality or etc.
Yeah.
Right? There is a case to like, hey, just let the free market speak and just let everything fly, and the players will dictate what rises to the top and what doesn't naturally off of that quality, and it'll be the same outcome essentially, right? But yeah, I don't know.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. If you want to test out your game, test it out on Nintendo. Like what's a good example? You have to kind of like rise up in the ranks to get like attention, and if you made it on like where Sony is like, hey, this is pretty good, then you know you've made it. Like Hades.
Yep. I'll say like Drinkbox Studios with like Guacamelee. There's been like plenty of like really, really good indie games over the years that like have gotten like Celeste, like I just mentioned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Katana Zero, Messenger. Plenty. Yeah.
Sony's the top of the line. Like, you have to, I don't know, you have to state your case. They're not going to just put, like, anything on the PlayStation Store anymore. Because... Yeah. A lot of indie games, not all of them, by any standard, but a lot of the indie games I see on Steam look like garbage.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I think indies are a very important part of the industry, and I have a lot of respect for them, but a good chunk... There is a part of a percentage of the indie game development. Some people's like, we just want money. Like, this isn't great, but we just want money, and that sucks. And that's something Sony wants to avoid. There are a lot of indie games that just don't resonate with players, and I don't know. You kind of have to work for it. You start at Nintendo and you work your way up. You Steam and Nintendo and then Xbox and then Sony.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's asinine because they're the top of the industry. Like, if you just look at sales and how many people own a PlayStation 5 and how many people use a PlayStation 5 every day or PlayStation 4, it's crazy.
Yep.
Because Steam is a little different because anybody could download Steam it's free, but a PlayStation is an investment. That's a luxury item. That's $400-$500. So it shows, I don't know, it just shows the what kind of foothold Sony has in the market, and they want to keep that pristine. I don't know.
Yeah. And, like, it's not like we're saying, like, oh, like, you know, there shouldn't be, like, any indies, whatever. No, like, and I do agree, like, with the case that, like, it does sound like there are, you know, some, like, it does sound, like, comparison-wise, it seems a lot more difficult to get an indie game up on PlayStation than like years past, right? So I would just say, I think it would be wise if they reestablish a bit of a more streamlined and focused process to get an indie on the store. Yeah, like I think that's not a horrible ask to ask for. But if I just think it's within Sony's rights if like they don't want a trash game on the store.
Yeah. And they treat their studios pretty well. It seems very fair. It's tough, but it's fair.
Yeah.
They're not kind of cracking the whip. It's like, I can't get my indie game because Sony doesn't like indie games. Like, that's not the case. They're a lot tougher, but that doesn't mean they don't like them.
True.
And if I see an indie game on PlayStation, like I say, hey, this is probably this is probably pretty good. I should read more into it. But if I see an indie game on the Switch, it's like, oh look, another indie game. Who cares? Or on Steam, where I don't even look at them.
Oh man, did you see this picture of the announcement that HBO's The Last of Us is starting filming?
I did.
Officially right now. And did you see this picture of our boy Pedro Pascal, who's playing Joel, Gabriel Luna, who's playing Tommy, and also someone that we did not talk about, but I'm going to roll it into this story. Nico Parker has been casted as Sarah in the Last of Us TV show. And they're all in a car.
I saw.
So, in case there's any listeners that have not played Last of Us, I'm not going to say it, but those that have played it, you know what's going down in this car. You know what I'm saying? You know what's going down. So, that's cool. That's cool. Not the biggest thing in the world, but hey, I'm excited to see the show. I definitely want to make content around the show, so I have some ideas brewing, you know what I'm saying? I might have to buy a couple suits, you know what I'm saying? I might have to, you know what I'm saying? Get a lavalier mic, green screen of some sort, you know what I'm saying? I might be out here next year with the show, I might be out here. But did you enjoy seeing this photo?
I did.
I guess. Yeah.
We're about to. It's gonna be rough.
It is. Also, just next up, pivoting, right? Did you see this? So, of course, the PlayStation logo, right? It's a P standing up, and the shadow that it's casting is a S, right? Sure, everyone's aware, right? But on the PS1's boot up menu, the logo that comes up, the PlayStation logo, is actually a 3D model.
Really?
Yeah, like there's a GIF on Twitter, or GIF, whichever one, I don't know.
It's pronounced GIF.
Okay, a GIF, you know what I'm saying?
It's a G.
Whereas
it's not peanut butter.
Is there a G with a J sound in any English word? I'm trying to think.
You don't say instead of gag, it's jag. It's gag.
Okay.
I couldn't think of another word that started with G.
Garage. No, you don't say like
garage.
Garage. Yeah, like garage. Well, did you see this GIF on Twitter? It's linked below in the Push Square article, and you can see it moving in action. Yeah, he like does this like free camera roam type thing, and he's able to turn the logo sideways into a 3D model. It just looks 2D when it's up there.
Seems like it would make it easier to work with.
Yeah. It just looks super cool. I just did not know that it was a 3D model. I don't think anyone knew it was a 3D model until today, or until this week. So pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Little neat Easter egg.
That's what I'm saying. Good shit. Now we're gonna talk about some studio acquisitions that Sony has made or has not made. But we'll talk about one here that is not a part of the main question of the week. Then we'll go to the question of the week right after. Sony has acquired Dutch developer Nixxes into the PlayStation family. But however, it's in a different capacity, right? So Nixxes has worked on a lot of games like Marvel Avengers, LMAO, and Rise of the Tomb Raider as well. Right,
Rise was pretty good. Well,
no, I just mean like Avengers.
No, I know.
Not
trust me, don't.
I know.
Yeah. I'm not getting it twisted.
You're right. Shout out to Avengers though. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Hey,
you saw my tweet last night.
Hey man, are we gonna be battling in Wakanda?
Absolutely not. They're not getting a cent of my money.
You're not gonna help me with whatever problem is in Wakanda.
If I'm not buying it for Spider-Man, I'm not buying it for Black Panther.
Jeez.
Come on. If I'm not buying it for Spider-Man, there's nothing. Not even.
It's a good point.
If they don't put okay.
I think if they put a dope Daredevil, I think you might be perhaps inclined.
If they if they was Spider-Man and Daredevil.
Fuck.
I have PS Now. Maybe I would check it out.
Okay.
But if it's like Daredevil is only on PS5 where I have to buy it, I'm not gonna bother. Not even Daredevil could save this game for me. Burn.
But what was I saying? Shit. Here we go. So Nixxes is like, this I think they've always been like essentially like a support studio and a port studio as well. So like they helped a lot of games come to PC and stuff like that. Actually Marvel Avengers Nixxes did the PS5 port for Marvel Avengers as well. And I think PS4 as well too actually. Let me see. Nixxes, and particularly familiar with PlayStation platforms having handled the ports of these games to PS5 and so they did the port for both PS4 and PS5. I just knew them from PS5. I didn't know they did the PS4 one as well. But Sony has acquired them this week, and they will not act as like a traditional like studio like Naughty Dog or Insomniac. What they're going to be a part of is their support team. So here's what Herman Holst has to say here. Quote, I highly respect Nixxes and I'm excited for this very experienced team to become a part of the world-class development community at SIE. They have a passion for improving games and for delivering the best possible experience for gamers. Nixxes will be a strong asset for everyone across PS Studios, helping our teams focus on their most important goal, which is to create unique PlayStation content at the best possible quality. So what they're joining is this team within PlayStation Studios called ICE, right? So wait, what does it stand for? Shit, what does I stand for? Technology. So it's like their, I think it's like Interactive Creative and Services Group, or something like that, or like ICE is like a internal development team that they help on like the technical side of PlayStation games. So like they do a lot of like engine work on like Naughty Dog's proprietary engine and like Decima as well for like Guerrilla and everything. And they're like just the very, very, very technical side of PlayStation that they help all the studios across the board with any support that they need for a game or any technical advice or something like that, right? So Nixxes will be joining this specific team that's not really like first party studio that you would imagine when you hear first party studio, but more of like a support team. So, and considering that like they do a lot of like PC ports and everything, people have been thinking that they're gonna help out bringing these PlayStation games to PC. So, could be that. How you feel about that?
We can only hope.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I would like to talk to myself like 6 months ago and be like, Kev, like, do you really give a fuck? like, do you really? Because, fuck it. It's cool. It's cool. Go ahead, PC guys. Come on in, PC. You know what I'm saying? I could fuck with them. They got you got your DPI mouses, right? That's the thing, right? Yeah.
DPI mouses?
DPI, right? Isn't that like
you're right.
Yeah.
DPI is just sensitivity.
Yeah, that you got You got your drivers, of course. You got to keep them updated.
Honestly, like I have been playing Persona 4 with a friend from work. Shout out to Tristan.
Shout out to Tristan.
And his game kept crashing, and I told him, I was like, "Hey, did you update your drivers?"
I fucking knew it.
And it kept crashing. Like it was horrible. We lost like an hour and a half of progress, and his drivers weren't updated. And as soon as he updated them, the problem disappeared.
Did you boot from BIOS?
Well, that's only if you need to change something.
Oh man. Well, welcome to the team Nixus, or however you say that name, NIXXES. You know what I'm saying? Hope you support all these studios out here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that. Well, this brings us, of course, to the question of the week: is Bluepoint already a PlayStation studio? Because we got some great news this week. But before we get to Bluepoint, because we gotta talk Bluepoint, I got some things to say to you. But we gotta give a nice congratulations to Housemarque. They have now become a part of the PlayStation first party studios. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them.
Other than Returnal, what have they done?
I'm sorry, sir. Excuse me? The Resogun? Dead Nation? Next Machina? I'm sorry, sir. Yo, just sound a little bit of attitude right there. I'm sorry. You got something to say?
It was honestly a genuine question.
Okay. Hey, man, I don't know. It seems like you're kind of downplaying Housemarque. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, a little bit.
Resogun, fire fucking game. That was probably my favorite game from them, other than Returnal.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Super Stardust HD. Actually, fun fact: Super Stardust HD on PS3 was, if I remember correctly, that was the first game to have trophies ever released on PlayStation.
Really?
I'm like almost certain. You know what? Let me actually fact check that. I'm pretty sure that's true. I think it was Super Stardust HD that had the first trophies ever. Let me see. HD first trophies. I'm pretty sure it was them. Let me see. Yes, it's true. January 7th, 2008. We have an article from Wired. Superstars HD among first quote-unquote trophy games.
How far we've come.
Wow. It was referred to as a trophy game. Wow. But yeah. So they have a very, very specific mark in PlayStation history. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, of course this was something that's long time coming. You know, we all knew it happened eventually, but I'm glad that it's finally happened. We did have some words here from the managing director at Housemarque. Says here, quote, we are so excited to finally join the PlayStation Studios family. This gives our studio a clear future and a stable opportunity to continue delivering on gameplay-centric approaches, while still experimenting with new methods of narrative delivery, pushing the boundaries of this modern art form. Locally here in Helsinki, not sure where that's at. This also means that we will officially expand the PlayStation family to a growing industry hub and secure the legacy of the oldest game studio in Finland. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Okay. You know what I'm saying? They out there in the land of Finn. That was a horrible joke. Finland. You like Returnal, right? How you feel about this acquisition? And what would you want to see from Housemarque as a first party developer?
A harder game, maybe.
Damn.
Shit was too easy. I mean,
listen, man. Just because we all can't beat Returnal on night one doesn't mean you gotta shame all of us as a community.
Hey, I'm not shaming it. I didn't point at anyone or say anything to disparage to disparage other people. All I'm saying is that your baby game was a little easy.
Baby game, huh? Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Returnal. It was aight.
Nah, man. I bet there'll be like some ultra like hard fucking shit. Maybe in the next game, probably.
Give me a built different category.
Okay. You want like Ultra Nightmare and then like built different, or like is Ultra Nightmare like what you want?
Ultra Nightmare.
Is Ultra Nightmare enough?
Ultra Nightmare, like, well, it depends. Because Doom Eternal just released a master level, and that was a little tough.
Really?
Yeah, it was a little tough. And the new update honestly messed up my FPS.
How bad?
I used to be able to run it on near highest with 144, and now if I run it at that same quality, I get like 30.
30 frames?
Yeah.
Like, not 144?
No, it dropped from 144 to like 30.
Yeah, what the fuck? Ew.
Yeah, I don't have ray tracing on. I don't have like DLSS on. So I just dropped all my settings down to like low, and now it's back at a locked 144. It's like, okay, I don't know what happened, but okay, my drivers are updated, everything's up to date, so I don't know why. But it's fine. I did finish it. I thought it was a little tough, but it was fun. But Ultra Nightmare, like, if I want a challenge, I do appreciate Doom Eternal and that kind of challenge, because it's one of the harder games. Like coming from a shooter, Doom Eternal on Ultra Nightmare is the toughest game experience I think I've played so far. Like, it is brutal, especially this new master level. It is brutal.
So, like, is that what you're kind of like looking for in like a hypothetical, Housemarque sequel?
If your entire game's length is based on how long it takes someone to beat it, and I beat it in 2 hours, there's an issue.
Yeah, and like, we've thought about this. I'm not gonna say it again, but you're a bit of a, you're built different, sir. You're a bit of an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they accounted for your skill level necessarily.
It's just, I don't know. Like, make the game longer or something. But when I heard that they acquired Housemarque, my first response was, really?
Like in like a bad way?
It's like, why Housemarque?
Damn, this motherfucker Housemarque fucking hater.
Hey,
hater.
You know what? Fine. Let people enjoy things. What if I enjoy being a hater?
No, but like they really do have like a long lineage with PlayStation.
I know.
Yeah, it's not just Returnal.
I know,
but
I haven't really heard of much of what they've done other than Returnal, and maybe they'll continue to surprise me.
Resogun was the first PS Plus game for PS4. That was cool. We all got it for free. If you had the PS4,
I did not claim it.
I certainly did. Also bought it on Vita. Yeah.
Shout out to the Vita.
But I'm really excited to see like what they do. I really do want them to keep on this like third person but still arcade gameplay. I do want them to keep up that, whatever they want to call that genre, right? Like arcade HD. I don't know what you would call that genre, but I would just have them just keep doing that, but just in like a different setting, different story and everything and stuff like that. I wonder if it's gonna be a roguelike as well again. Like, I wonder if they'll keep doing a roguelike, but we'll see, man. We'll see. But I think they should kind of do a roguelike again. I think they should. What do you think? Would you want them to do just like a regular game or like a roguelike?
I'm not sure.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. But shout out to Housemarque. You know what I'm saying? But then we got, what was crazy was that they announced Housemarque got bought and everything. They had a similar type of wallpaper, like they had this like backdrop of like all of the first party studios and their IP. And then they had their logo, welcome to the family, but then like, you know, the PlayStation Japan, the official Japanese PlayStation account, tweeted out another tweet that was showing the same type of artwork but with Bluepoint games. So then they took it down and they played it off as like a mistake. But how could that be a mistake? How do you make that asset, you know, and it not be real, right? And it got a lot of people talking. Me personally, where I stand with it, you know, just to kind of like stop here for a second, I think that Bluepoint Games is a PlayStation studio already. It's just a matter of time before they announce it. I'm not sure what the holdup is. Not sure if they want to wait until they announce their next project and everything. But what do you think? Like, do you believe that it was just like a mistake, or
they wouldn't have made it if there wasn't a reason for it?
That's what I'm saying. Like that's not how like you can't mistakenly make that. like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm with you.
It's like, I don't know, like you don't, because someone had to make that. Like that is a Photoshop project. Like, yeah, you don't just draw, like no one drags. Like that's an obvious notice thing that, like, you would notice that. Like that's intentional. It's not like it's like, hey, we need a filler. Let's use Bluepoint.
Yeah, like no. Like someone made that, they exported it, and they uploaded it using the PlayStation Japan account. Like, come on now.
Bluepoint, it's a matter of time.
Yeah, definitely. They are definitely tied down. But what was weird was that this week, with all the talk after that happening, Bluepoint changed their bio. So they changed their bio to now say Bluepoint Games is a fully independent, self-funded studio. This, like, a few days after this happened. So they're essentially like trying to say that they're not bought without saying it, right? Because like I don't know if like they can say that, you know what I'm saying? Like that was just a weird timing that they put that in their bio, you know, after all this came out, right? So there's a little bit of pushback from Bluepoint, I guess, like if they are even bought or not. But I still think they're bought. I still think they are bought personally. Like I think they're definitely in PlayStation Studios for sure.
A lot of conspiracies in the game industry at the moment.
Too many conspiracies. Too many. Remember when we were all talking about Kojima and Blue Box?
Yeah, it felt like that just died.
That shit died, bro. That shit died. I'm still on the lookout for any developments, but there has not been any, as far as I know. But we'll see.
We'll see.
I'll leave you with this. What do you want Bluepoint to make next? I'll ask for a remake.
Remake. If I could have any game in the world remade.
Any game in the world remade.
Dragon Age 2.
Snore. Yawn.
Okay, Ubisoft. How about they make Watch Dogs into a good game?
This fucking bitch. I was gonna say Metal Gear Solid 1, baby.
Oh yeah, Metal Gear 1.
Yes, sir.
Like if they made that into like a fun game to play instead of the clunky mess that it is, because it's a good story, but come on, you can't look me in the eyes and tell me that it's not a clunky mess.
I'm right with you. The gameplay does not hold up, but everything else is like next to fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying?
So
because like think about it too, right? Metal Gear Solid 1 is a very small game.
Yes.
Like when you actually think of like the map layout, and we actually think about Shadow Moses, even thinking about it in like MGS4, you know what I'm saying? It's a small area.
Yeah.
I think you could easily, quote unquote easily, I think that Bluepoint is capable of making a very high quality Metal Gear Solid 1 remake, you know? Then we go into questions of like voice acting. Do they re-record everything? I think you might want to.
Oh, absolutely.
David Hayter. Like, is David Hayter gonna want to come back? Is all the supporting cast alive? I don't know. You know You know what I'm saying? But I would fucking kill for a remake of Metal Gear Solid 1. I would be all over that shit, bro. Oh my god, that'd be fucking awesome.
Hey, can we get an Infamous remake, please? Thank you.
Let me get that in like 2030.
Absolutely. I don't want to be 30 years old.
Why not?
Assumingly with a wife and family.
Listen, at least you can say that. Me, I'm not sure.
Come on,
it might just be me. Hey man, look, I'm gonna get me a little dog. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
I got my PlayStation 6. Listen, the PlayStation's never broken my heart.
Yeah.
Actually,
it broke mine.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying?
You'll be there. You're gonna like. I'd like to play it. I'd like to wrap it up. Like, I like all of my like dreams in gaming before I am forced to not forced, but like I have a responsibility to do other things.
That's a fair point. Yeah.
So it's like, hey, let me get that Infamous remake. Okay, now I can settle down.
I do think about that. Like, damn, like there's gonna be a point where like I can't be playing all these games.
Oh yeah, no,
like, that's gonna suck. Bro.
I've read a lot. Like, people, it's like, yeah, no, it took me 4 years to finish Fallout because I could only play for 30 minutes a day.
Jesus Christ, bro.
It's
is fucking.
Are you kidding
wild.
me?
No, like I feel like I'll still make time for games. Absolutely. It's just gonna be a lot harder.
But like
that's
gonna
suck.
When you get the job that you've been looking for in the games industry, that'll be your job.
I mean, you're right. Yeah, that's gonna be fucking cool. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but like I'm not going for a games industry job. So
that's true.
I will not have time, assuming everything goes the way that I hope it will. Like, you will be my lawyer, sir. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to. I'm only gonna be able to play for like an hour a day.
Damn, bro.
Or not sleep.
Yeah, I always sacrifice sleep, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, no, wait. When Fallout 4 came out, I would go to bed at 4:30 and wake up at 6 to go to school.
Wow.
I was really into Fallout when it came out. I was also like 15, 16 at the time, which is weird, and I don't like that.
I feel that way right now about MGS5. Like, I've put in so many hours in the past like 2 weeks, and it's all streamed. Like, I think I'm at like shit. So we did 12 hours the first week, and then we did 4, 2, and then 3.
I remember when Daredevil season 3 came out. And I was working, it was during the holidays, like, and I would go to bed super late and wake up at like 6 in the morning to go to work. And it was, I was exhausted, but it was worth it. I was like, yeah. Take me back to when Daredevil season 3 premiered. Like, those were...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was like the best time of my life.
God damn. But yeah, I would love Bluepoint to make Metal Gear Solid. That'd be lit. Infamous as well. Why not? Fuck it. I said 30. You know what? Give it to me now.
I'll take it next year. Thank you.
And I feel like, Sucker Punch would be more inclined to say yes. I mean, really, it's not even like Sucker Punch's IP technically.
Well, yeah.
So I guess they really don't have to agree or disagree or anything. Like, it's more just a Sony thing. But I feel like it'd be easier to do that than Konami saying yes to a Metal Gear Solid 1 remake. I think that would be a lot more difficult to nail down. But hey, I mean, we got Demon Souls, We do, and that's not a PlayStation IP, is it?
I think.
Oh wait, you know what?
Yeah,
it might be.
I think it was only on the PS3.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, no, Demon Souls is a Sony one. Yeah, it's like a Bloodborne. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's about it for episode 22. Arachknight, where can the people find you? That rhymed.
Yeah. I am on Twitter at mwithoutfear, where you can find the freshest of takes, the all correct takes all the time, and some pictures of whatever games I'm playing at the time.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yesterday's your tweet about Death Stranding yesterday was really funny.
Dude, I was at a gas station, right? And like
just
last
heated
night,
about Death Stranding.
no, because last night like it was like a little bit of windy and it was stormy. It reminded me of the storms in Death Stranding with timefall and everything, and I just thought about it. You know what I'm saying?
This is an anti-Death Stranding Avengers zone.
Death Stranding is a good fucking game.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
A great game.
Uh-huh.
A great game.
Yep.
And this has been Save Slot Podcast, the weekly news show about any and all things PS5, PlayStation games, and PlayStation itself. Catch us out here on youtube.com. It's PlayStation Source, podcast services, and podcast services there we go, like Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, etc. via our anchor link in the description. Like the video and or rate the podcast. Help the casino by more viewers so we can grow the Pieces family. Down below as well, let you know what you like or dislike about the show, and connect with us further on Twitter and Discord in the description. Become a Prince tier member like Tabiwa Musa, Gameplay Sir, and our $5 King tier members just like Caleb Kaiser, Arachknight Psycho Sean, Sadie Vet Gaming, and the homie Owen. Stream series throughout the week as well. We're going hard on Metal Gear Solid 5. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you all for watching, and as always, greatness awaits.
Early. That was a pregnant pause.
It was.